My people for us, it's reach time again for our program, Uduota, the heart of the matter. I did talk him before, I go talk him again. That man say, if you put your eye down where open ant, you will see the heart of that ant. So that matter when we want to look today, we could look the heart of that matter. And I make us remember, like, say, yes, they always do like before. They bring people, they won't be say, we not see their head sharp for this kind of matter, make their contact to us. We're not getting any person different today, but one man will be say, yes, if you come up with this kind of matter, you will always come and put your own voice for the matter when you want to talk about. And the matter when you want to talk about, and I be the one will be say, yes, and the work out they go, they all the cost now, 4-1, 3-1, 2-1, 1-1, and the rest. People come, they ask now football that they play. But you know, say, yes, the female World Cup, we don't there around the corner, I go say rich, but no be that one. You go ask me which one again. Now be courtesy. Yes, the kill is there for courtesy, especially I concern in those states. And the matter now BC want to look today. My name is Thomas Ado. I say welcome. The person when BC did for us, like I talk when BC will not say here sharp word for this matter. Now be our brother and friend, Reverend Olu Martins. Welcome to our program.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I greet you. Welcome. When you hear the other time say another round of court killing, it don't start. For our backyard there, for 3 people. Now you see they kill. For horror, for places like that, and it's not bad. Or yeah, for Magba. Okay, thank God you see the call of the two and the rest. When you hear after this short time period of say yes, nothing happened. When you come and say can't see it can't happen, how it take reach Reverend Olu Martins?
Thank you, and I want to thank ITV for this kind of material they always bring. We affect the people. For me, the thing where they tell me pass, the mama of those children. 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, as the I don't know how old the person be way die, but everybody gather, say, we don't born Peking, and at that, don't born boy.
They will pour powder for body.
Maybe only boy. I got one of my friends, only boy. You get 3 sisters before and 3 sisters after. So he didn't need to. So what he now mean be say, now he go continue the name of the family. And those kind of boys, people many for the everybody gathers, say, my bioma without born picking. 20, 25 years later, that woman I go to the house. Go here say, that in son, oh, it don't die. But then our first son, last son. Because no son get head, they more important than another son. But when you feel say one person don't begin life, he can't die. If they say he died, say he did defending people. It was better. Don't say he died the way MP Abiola say he died. And I will say, oh, he get waiting, he died for. He died for. He don't die like foul because of say color, what they call injustice. I did this side, I did this side. And if you go find out, I don't say we'll go enter that. If you go find out what they cause some of all these senseless things. you don't know, say, you don't be like the one time with Jesus Christ, he say, implant wheat. What they tell they do bread. A few days later, God was he say, grass don't full everywhere. Huh? Hey, disciples say, see grass, oh. You know what he talk? He say, an enemy has done this. So when men slept, now enemy go to do. When you just see what did happen, when people they count scores over dead body like you talk, you don't know, say, the devil don't plant, don't build upstairs for some people life, for some people family. And now nobody go gladden anybody. You know, say my papa they tell me say madman sweet to watch. If they do, as long as not be your brother. Once that madman be your brother, you gonna say the madman is no sweet at all.
That one too fast. The other man tell me say when they play joke, when they joke for somebody against somebody, till they suit away. But when the joke on there on you can't know whether they sweet or not.
So they look the people now where they are picky don't die now, where they work for this cause, where they count sadness. And if you look some of them, maybe never marry. You know, get picking, you know, maybe just one day begin life. So you can't ask yourself, say, what you not win? No, not win anything.
Okay.
If I tell anything, it go better, make some people, then not burn some people. Because the kind sorrow where the woman will get for mine. Now, if they tell her, that time they find male child where they walk out go everywhere, then also the male child go end. He go say, God forbid. But
go back. Before we say we don't enter the matter like this, waiting they make them they join this kind of court to na confra, na Hindu, so all the names when we say given a color or anything. What will be that thing when we say you fit us say yes, say as me, the way they look the whole thing. This is not what we say they push them, they enter.
Several factors there.
Like
generally, we'll talk generally. Generally, they say nah, government if you protect people, people will go find protection by themselves.
Okay.
You know, as I tell the talk now, to your turn to Israel.
yeah.
So once the center cannot hold, people will find redress. Okay.
They'll find out to hold the center.
If you find out, I wrote one small book that time. I say student crisis in universities in Nigeria, even though I say tertiary institutions. I can't trace the history of this thing. Can't find out. Say initially, now find boys, now confraternity. Some people say now we find boys, so they will put themselves together. 50, 60 of them say, now they go out with the finest girls.
The finest base for
they go say another one. Say we hold our side. If you don't hold your side, you know they belong to us. Some other ones go say, now book be our own.
Yeah.
If you know no book,
no journals.
If your CGPA no reach 3.5,
just
no journals. That's what they do. That we call them confraternity. Now that one they say relation can start. It's just family of boys. No, just they do things, you know, together. The things where we like together. But if you want what did happen? The company like say this one can't go take the girlfriend of this one. Before you know, quarrel don't start. One don't slap the other one. You don't tell your friends. And you know how boys, men get pride. They say, for what? The first crisis where happened for University of Ife. Now blade. Now they cut each other, but that was the weapon that they were using. It called the grow. And people can realize, say, if I enter school, if lecturer oppress me, if the process, for instance, now if they say I fail and I no fail and I write, they remark my paper. If they don't remark my paper, lecturer go even the boss say there's nothing you can do. But when you go they pass and they go say I no pass, you go know to happen. Some people don't enter and say forget it, can't join us. By the time we go put force together, we go threaten that lecturer.
Go remark a paper.
The lecturer to come say why me say go they sit down? They call they threaten me.
Well, give them what they want.
So either they go give them what they want, or him to go look for boys for the other color they call it where in the past where be your friends. They can tell us those other people that they oppress. Where they happen, these are the group. They don't get friend inside lecturers. They don't get friend, and then everybody they move. So essentially, now when the system no protect people, now people go they look for protection for some of these colors.
Okay, this one when they talk now for inside the university community. Inside university.
Even outside?
No. The way you talk now, what you give, they start for the beginning or what they call the origin. Now for inside school, that be say, but the thing now they for everywhere.
You don't want secondary school.
You don't do it for everywhere. You don't have secondary school. Even people be saying they don't even go school. They never see the force of a school. They're inside and they so they vulcanizer or driver so anything there. All of them where they inside. But one thing when BC will come, they ask ourselves now. We say, I want to make you look this thing well, because if they talk about the women, the men, the boys, I won't find out from you. You know, say guests don't join this thing too. Guests not get version.
Where? Black Brazil did. That's what they call themselves. Okay. Amazons. There are many where.
Okay.
And if
but do we take concentrate on the boys?
No, you know that from there, we talk about origin, from there.
Okay.
It is start. And naturally now, women don't get the kind of mind men get. Okay. Men go just cross their mind. But women go they think, say, this one fit be my pikin, this one fit be my sister. Naturally, women will be like that. But you go find out, say, those women will form confra. Most of their boyfriend, the very senior boys for confra. Okay. What's they call Acapon, number 1, number 2, butcher, executioner.
I know the
that's not so. The ones where
they get different.
So they get butcher. They get down as a name, that's what they do. A butcher. When you enter, you are an executioner.
Okay.
Because the effectively say to prove, say
you're strong.
Go knock XYZ person. You get one guy for there, see situation, you go knock him. So that apart from the blend, what they call blending for inside bush, the first is so go prove him. And then you say, go do him. You know, but the major problem they get is say, if we one look at very well, so you know, Edo State, Benin especially, a very spiritual town. Very spiritual. You don't take wait if we no follow spiritually traditionally.
We follow spiritually
in the Christian way. We are very traditional people. From my area where I see it, I see they see concussion from my junction till tomorrow. You go.
No, till now.
Yeah, no, till tomorrow. Because the person never tell me saying go change.
Okay.
If you go Obazu, just by the junction where you want to take,
you go see some
there. So that's how we be. We just be spiritual person. So we can't get some kind of movement we can't get. Where we say they are not just spiritual movement, they are spiritual movement. We be secret court for those kind of spirituality. And the people who they don't know be students. Now our fathers were there. We don't want to mention names. Some of them say they are reformed. Some of them don't even go for registration. But the things what they do now usually hard to knock you, and I go to knock you back. So you can find out, say, if you don't reach house where our parents said be members, our parents be members, and then if you can't reach the level where we say government come do when time for election come, because we don't first see tigers and lions. When time for election come, you can't use these kind boys. You go empower them, but when election don't pass, some of the tools are they call them. When they empower them. You know, recover them back. And then the money where you take empower them, you don't cut. You know, person where they go buy big car now, V6, 2GR, 3.5 liter engine. That time where the money they come for election. After election, no money to take buy petrol again. Before you know what's happen, those tools where you give them, you go knock person for road. Unfortunately, the person now robbery now another thing you take enter road though. But the person where you can't knock for road, can't be senior man. For that court. So you're not going to look at like say that kind of big. You're going to look at like say they don't drop one person onto the matter.
It cannot be the 1-0.
They don't drop one person for this side onto the matter.
One side they lead now.
They lead now. So they're going to look say no, you can't drop that kind of person. They will go recruit themselves. They will go and if they drop, they will drop executioner.
Okay.
They'll go to drop from butcher. They'll go to drop from number. They'll go to drop from Al Capone because they want me paying that kind of person. And if you drop Al Capone number 2 for it, then they look say. If we drop one new guy for that side, no paying them. For them to know say you go pay them, we'll drop 4.
Okay.
4. So that 4 of the injuries, the new guy to enter, it go equal to one senior man.
Can that be the 4-1?
Yeah, okay, so this one don't knock 4, this one don't knock. That's what the matter go they go on. And unfortunately, we say these people don't they live for bush.
They're around us.
They're around us. Some people even know them. You know, they say, who, see what see them. Because they ask the question, say, why government never do anything about it.
We'll come back to that government's own and the rest. Because you're talking a lot about parents and the rest. The mama don't born Peking. 20 years later, 25 years later, the Peking come become something else. You even know, see some parents, they will talk and say, hey, if my children come, I go know who I be and the rest. In a way, blessing the parents, they encourage them to do that kind of a thing too.
Oh, look, when that time for you get some boys that time, they fear them, many of them. Some of them don't die now. You know. Many of them get, you know, so that they get bush name. Obens boy, Darego, Farego, they get different names. They get different bush name. All right, they will take, when they initiate, they will give them bush name. When some of them, we expect them from university that time, now their parents follow their call. Or they beg, on their behalf. Again, like I talk, what did they happen? Maybe for street. You know, so they say, girl will get many senior brother for street. The girl, they know they find, in trouble.
No.
Maybe you don't go police. Police, this man steal my goat. And you reach police now. Police go, waiting police go, they don't get petrol for their motor. You buy full scrap. You buy this and that. You got to yourself, why I go to waste time. Maybe
you don't do the thing self. The can't reason why you want to
nothing happens. So you go to tell you, say, look, I get boys. And then sometimes, some boys to go look with you. Then you go come house and you don't naked your mama. You can't go police don't do anything. You understand? You go mad. No boy will not go think don't go church. Say it be mad. So you can't hear say get some boys who they feel they take care of matters
like this.
That. You said you go enter the matter. That's why I first begin by saying all of these things they happen because now the system. Now, government they fail to once government fail to protect people, you go find out say people they enter some of these.
The bad thing when they say they hear say this and not say even the thing. You don't get the part of life where we say no day. If now security or for police, we did there, soldier, I did there. Even up to church, day side. Even up to the point we talk about traditional this thing. All of the day inside and all of that kind of thing. In a way, because somebody talk at that time, we say the way we did for Edo State now, even for Nigeria, say for every 5 youths, at least 3 of them be cultists. You understand? We don't know how far that is that's correct. We don't know what the person do in census. So like somebody tell us for this program long ago, say for every 5 youths, 3 of them at least they be Curtis. You see that 5, say all of the 5, or maybe 4/5, but at least 3/5. So we call they ask the question now. You don't tell us the causes. You don't tell us why they join. You don't tell us say evil women own them. They let us say the parents said that they know in a way, but it takes us to encourage them. But you get one thing when we say we want to look now. In case some people they do bad things for somewhere, you wrong, go tell police, because police say give us information all the time. Now you say they was, it don't be a witch. Then you call wrong, go in police, say, oh but see some people gather there, they do court matter and that kind of thing. They can't ask you which kind of people is in a court matter, and the person can't check, say, okay, maybe 9 people. How person want to fit content get results? When people say the person will go meet, say make it help you now person one of the 9 be say EB.
Well, I make a first of all establish something. Maybe everybody will join court. Look am from that part. Okay. Some of them don't know. They don't feel say maybe if you join court, flexing good day, Aria good day. According to how nice they sing that song, for when you come my party, girls go they happen. You know this way. So that's when you look, and you know say they go knock person, they go for one person. You don't know say this. So the reason because they won't treat that side where they say out of every 5, 3. Out of those 3, now maybe 1 or 1.5. Now I put them that way. No waiting really happen. They happen for inside. There one time where we go do some of these things for some of these universities. One boy approached me secretly. He saying they fear. Say no listen as well it be. See they tell and say not just nothing. But if anything happen, he don't see himself for the first blocking eye. Say no worry the place. We don't want a code play. We nobody. Before you tell you don't enter bush. They don't initiate. They don't give them. They don't give mark. For back. He say, come on, you don't know how to come out from inside the matter. We can't get to, pull them to say, look, these people, they don't get mind the way people think say they get mind. Because who get mind, he will do one man riot God. I don't need, if me want to do something, I don't need anybody. If I want to get riot, I go protest, I go one protest, I'll carry my placard by myself, I'll go run show. So people don't get mine. Now inside number that they hide. Now for instance, where people go many go, one person go throw stone. When you throw stone, you go hide inside the crowd. You don't get mine. So some of these men don't get the kind mind where you think say they get. Now the impression where they like create. We don't see many of them. When we go hold them for arm, hold them for leg, they'll begin cry. Especially when that whether they sniff inside body, don't come out. They come find and say, no be as the matter. So they always tell people, say, listen, man. Those guys who did that side, it don't be like politics. You know, say politics is an impression. Person don't come. You know that money, where you go drive one kind big motor come here. You go yeah, they will come give a ticket now. You can't drive
big motor.
Yeah, one dog car come. No, before they give a ticket, now you go drive the big motor. Go borrow from his friend for Saturday. As they don't give a ticket, they can't drive the real motor. When the battery no even good, we must park for slope because now
make it run down.
Started. And the impression with the guys they create with that say no, nothing they happen. But you see again is that they also create the impression say they everywhere. In fact the police, few of them I just belong to some of those colors. There are genuine policemen where they say if you carry the matter, you go to state CID.
Well, recall one time.
Many boys they stay CID now. We police don't pack it. What they beg and they sing like canary.
If you say yesterday, people when we say the day for the court, when we say that maybe or when we say that policeman no day. Because remember that time, the former local government chairman for Ikpoba, Oka local government, what they call him, Dr. Eric Osayande. At a point, they kill a orderly. You understand? When they drop her for Upper Sakumba Road, they kill the orderly, where they go, They go ask police commissioner, and don't forget the name of the police commissioner. He talk and say they don't do investigation. Constantly say that guy is court-related killing. Say the guy was a courtist. Commissioner talk say yes, say this, understand? One of their own courtists. Now they talk now. Who we want go call? Make it can't help us solve this kind of matter for society. When it be say, say when you go wrong, go be when it be say maybe you wrong, go be police now say I bet can't help me. So people they do this kind of bad thing. Before they go reach there, now if you don't call us, but they come. You don't understand?
So that's why I why I always thank ITV. Because I always talk and say, if me and you go be free, what in government they do, and when I talk government, to include police, include NSCDC, including EFCC,
so put all of them.
what in then they do, we must let the public know what they do. As we don't bring this matter come television, would they also tell the commissioner of police, say, men, the structure, will be, they not just be men for police, they also be men for the
other
so
side.
if you don't know, make in the know, and I think people they call complicity. Now they make the matter take the day challenging. Because death.
May I ask you tomorrow, if the commissioner can be part of it?
Because
that the commissioner is the good thing now.
He still gets senior brother. You know, say I tell you, say, not be everybody, now he enter that matter unto say they want you to do bad. It be like civil society. Civil society, if you not be big business, if you not be government, you be civil society. But inside civil society, there are civil society practitioners.
Okay.
We will quote and unquote the troublemaker. What we see for? And that's quote and unquote.
We do for fraud.
Yeah, we see for outside. All right, but there are several people who just they say, and then they come. Anytime I want protest, I make we know and all that and all that. Then the civil society, they not be practitioner. Not be everybody. They use courtism. They do the things where they do. And I must thank some of our brothers. When they do skits, some of our big comedians. I don't watch some of the skits. Some of these boys. When they tell person, say, you mean I can't leave my Camry? Leave my family.
Leave my white Venza. I go leave her.
Yeah, leave her. Last night when the guy go 3 or 4 places, they go even explain to her and say, not be as the matter. Be inside country chop chicken. When be a capon coca. This thing no water. So that's why media get special role to play. And we must begin orientation. And that's where government must also work with media. Because people, they think, say this thing is secret. Hey, if you join secret call, you know if you come out again. Not lie. That time when we discuss, it will be Jew men. Okay, you know now Jew men gather. They pursue strong men come out for
the word when they call out, the one going on renunciation. I'll come to that one because I want to remember, I say, we need to check. But you can't get one thing when BC with the see. Some of these boys there, because you get many names when you call them Hindus, executioner, all of them when BC you call them.
No, they are
different hierarchy.
As we take, let me say I join them.
I don't talk to Don't be asking that.
Now, privileged position. When I be student union president, that time, cultism, because what the commissioner must do, they say we must clear road for cultism and criminality.
Okay.
There's nothing like court-related death. Now murder. And the guy will do it. Will keep person is a murderer. He must be handled criminally.
Right.
That's why I would always tell people, say these people don't get two heads. They're not strong the way you think say, you know, them strong way people go the wrong cat. Now because of say they don't put fear for our body. If people for area gather to say that place, now would they hear some sound? If they say that they kidnap people, if they say that if they gather and say they reach 100, 200, don't overrun some of these boys. We don't do our several times. Overrun them. Tell if you got the small support for either from vigilante or small support from police. You go, how many they be? They know they pass. Maybe if you hear some of these, they're 4 points for, they're 4 for you. They say they don't pass like 100. They don't pass like 80. Maybe 30 for this side, 50 for this side. But when they hear the figures, you go to say now so then.
The kind of weapon when they say they use to do all of this tools. I remember obviously you call our tools just that. When we say yesterday they use for this kind of this thing, nobody know where they get them. And some of this they go need money to take run some of these packages. You understand? I will even they hear now say some of their sponsors there. They know even they here. They even they abroad. They ask say I they be there, send money can't give them. Maybe say they run all these kind of things. Then when we see say that they run. At the end of the day, we can't discover them say, then when we say they don't stay inside, they know they die. Now the ones when like say, you understand, when we say you never tell when they come, now they do for feed, now they hear say they kill and that kind of thing. We can't they ask ourselves, say, the ones when we say they use they do all this kind of work, so they know they get the sense. Somebody will say go for suicide mission. You know they go for that suicide, but they go always recruit people, go say, go and do suicide bombing, go and do this, go and do that. But you know they go. How? We go buy sense, give them, or wait for the sense, more buy, give them.
No, you see, it not be true. I never see anybody who don't be a capon for more than 4 years. Go check her. 5 years, 6 years, go check her. If they don't overthrow them, because they get internal crisis. They get internal crisis. They don't overthrow capon. Inside one color. If they say there be this one, there be a ye, there be this. Inside one color, that they see overthrow. They will come see cry. Faction will call they. They will call overthrow because they feel say, okay, you know what? You get everything this capon they do. We will not like what they do. They will call for the capon. You don't get anyone who don't do more than 4 or 5 years. And they talk because of blood that they shed. I know they talk, say, I'm just talking with how nature they do. They're not mad. I don't know many of them now. That's why they visit like get white. They're not mad. You go see the dog, I want to say they're not mad. You go see the dog Chris, because we go see what you call be mad and and Chris. Just that Patient Jonathan tell us say I rather kill myself than commit suicide. So if they're not mad, something go happen to them. They know they.
But when they look everywhere now, you go see them. The other day what we agree now say they for everywhere, even up to government for security. And
I don't see burial where they fly.
Okay.
They fly burial for burial.
Okay. So if they talk of all of this.
And inside that burial, you go see police escort.
Okay. So now where we be say with the talk now? So I say even there are more politicians and all of that. Just last Monday here now, they just say half a second, they talk about these killings. They when we say it starts again of reset. You understand? So the way they talk about they talk about her, they talk about her. People call the one that say, these kind of people now when we say they talk about her. You know, physically are just lip service according to the way and goes they pay to the thing. And if they possible now say all these kind of people, they feel they among anywhere, if they for National Assembly, if they for state houses of assembly, if they for legislative arm of local government, if they for everywhere, when we say we don't agree, they for inside church, they inside mosque, they for everywhere when we say if you take off that kind of thing. If the people they for the National Assembly, for the state houses of assembly, for the local government arm, for streets and that kind of thing, how we want to come get the kind of result of say they will get law, they can't make law, so the law can't work. Because now you man come into that, they say, Nigerian law, say don't say, I'm saying Nigeria get one of the best set of laws in the world, but the problem be implementation.
Yeah, you see, we must start from, charity must begin at home. You go hold your side, I go hold my end, you go hold your end. As you talk, many parents don't encourage children. I don't go invigilate for school before.
Okay.
They be vexed. They tell the principal, say, come on this guy. Why? Because I only allow things.
How they call it chukuli?
Come on this guy. Come on time. They know they are. I'm not talking about say whether the children, the parents. One day window, he collect question paper, give the daughter another question paper, make sure they write anything. He go answer the question, return am to him Peking. That Peking now, you know they tell and say, you know what, you must do anything to survive. People know
just like a mess of my case now.
Exactly. People know they supervise their children, anymore. People they go out. And if you look very well, because that time I did an administrative, there was a panel where would they that time, where would they look, say, why this thing they rampant? We can't find out. And I don't want to mention certain cities. There are certain cities. We can't find out, say most of them are from those cities. That time would they fear worry where. And I don't want blacklist, that time would they fear worry. We can't find out, say, they come from certain cities and they come from certain families. One papa don't begay mama. Mama no day with papa again, go find out. Even our girls with the road, broken homes. Because if we catch them from when them day house, they go, that's what the Bible says, if you train up your child. I don't take people house before. People they abuse. I never, and I don't want back. People they abuse for this time, my brother.
They abuse it?
They can abuse for this time.
Okay.
I don't know who Ogun be, whether a name of person or, but if they say Ogun they read key, nobody go. Now only few people go remain
because we don't. Now everybody talking for matter.
Yeah, you don't come. So they do the abuse for this time, and you want people the open mouth abuse like that. Now the function of training. So make you first of all catch them from the house, and then I tell them that time for hostel. Say if boy go for initiation, people they know, their house. Sleepers one night, sleepers 2 nights, sleepers 3 nights. And if now hostel university hostel, bar for where everybody did. Why bar for everybody did? They don't strike them, they don't mark them for back. So you go no one say, boy, you don't go do, initiation, even class. Go because some of them go sick.
Yeah.
Nobody go talk.
You don't jump back down.
Yeah, nobody go talk anything because even sometimes university management no get the more school, as some people go talk to take face, some of these, issues. So we must, begin, from there. Once everybody feel hold in, you go see there now. whether control, whatever it be, where you go tell him mama say, I don't go in papa, I go mama and papa not there together again. If mama we won't win them to inside, go say, he dey with me. Meanwhile, he don't enter street. Yeah. Papa go say, he dey with me. Meanwhile, she don't enter street. So people they supervise their children, you know, anymore. And then maybe if we get smarter, we go look at waiting how this thing what they call Yahoo. Because now since this Yahoo thing is gonna start now, I could be like say some of these killings, some people can't get mind. Because you know say money no they put anything inside you. No. It they amplify you. And they if you see waiting boys, they drive from my short street.
We'll come to that. Maybe if not this time, maybe some other time. What did they say? Most of these parents say they no one say what we suffer. You don't understand? What we suffer when they're young. We don't make our children suffer them at all. They say now the pressure of showing them love. The court say, man, I not beat them, we not let them cry you, and that kind of thing. Forget say if the pikin they born the pikin no cry, they no cry and give mama and the rest. The program beside the world now, Uduota, they reach from independent television, anyway, beside they watch us. We talk on before say this program now all of us get them, but the room too small. Everybody know if they here. We deal with Reverend Luke Martin since they tell us so many things they want BC say consign this thing. We'll take a very short break. When we come back, we'll continue for where BC we stop. Not go anywhere. Stay with us.
Okay.
The program today, the program now, Uduota, the reaching from independent television. We'll take small breaks out. Our brother will join us, our brother John Osazuwa, when BC Naim be the coordinator for Rainbow Organization. Welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
I greet you.
Comrade, I salute you.
Good to have you, sir.
You know what to do there. We're going to need to bring you coming into this matter because matters when we say concern this kind of thing, they actually bring you that you go talk to us or what you be say you know and that kind of thing. The other time you felt that say the last one we say happened when we say concerning when one boy when I gonna vote for high school that time. You tell us how we say yes it did happen. From your own little checks that this recent killing when just start again now for those states. And the rest.
Benin
especially okay.
It never spread go the other.
Whether we like now because they look at that, no. When you look at me, whether we like them or not, we hear say it happened for Amagba. You understand? That one a different local government. It happened for Okun. That a different local government. You know understand? So if we really look at now and everything, what if we can't give rights to this one now?
One community. One community. Issue related. I don't know whether or not what just happened for that community where you mentioned just now. And we don't know whether they don't get occasions. Sorry, altercations. Okay. That is, they don't get argument. This one don't both give each other say in an elephant. They don't want to say in a tiger or lion. So,
but why we say that the animals' names that we say to describe it? Because even Revolution Martin just that before we say Wakariche, he don't use some kind names. They won't be say they was bush because
they use ant.
No, not use ant. We didn't hear you.
So, now really concern, but the identity of the person, not be which they say they'll come they hide. The identity of the person is known to the group where they kill. Okay. The green group, the group, they still get people for inside town. Okay. They still get people for inside the system. The identity has been known. And 3 people now go down that very moment. 3 people, including a member of where the person even come from. Okay. The person, if they watch TV now, you could not say, I know the person where they say, go the fear to the talk and this thing because. Now, I do people now they die, now Benin people now they die, now people husband now they die, now people children now they die. You know, this one, which I talked last time, which the other group where they kid now we just cause the guy. And the person was my friend, you know, Ayewo, you know, we still help for Rainbow that time. So the group, they get their own mercenaries on ground to identify, to carry out investigations, you know, on who killed our person. Now they don't want to answer why they kill him. Who killed our person? The answer not let me answer because they're not just.
No, because what they hear now, the reason when they tell you kill somebody, you go blast the reason is not just hold water, so say like because before you come now, look at talk and say some people say he carry a girlfriend, he match a girlfriend, he do this one. Matter when we say nourish matter. You just call someone, be say the your content person life. Now be say we know they get value for life again. And because all of this one.
Make I commend my brother, my comrade here. He get very good knowledge. Because he was the student union president then with the school for Ekpoma when later Reverend Father Whither when they say Renunciation. You know, at time I did Uniben. So the reason not clear at all. The reason not just clear. The reason not clear because what if you want? The reason not just clear at all. The reason not clear because they get elders. Now, may they not let us go into the other side. Though. May they not let me go into the other side. The elders may not come to say or come to give it. What can I remember? Say the present National Police Commission chairman, National Mara said, "We fair pick people that time." Not to say I get hand for that one, but then I state. What will they talk now? Now they reduce the number of men, of boys, of husband, for Edo State. Now they increase the number of widows of orphans, Abi? Yeah. Orphans for the state. So it is very painful. But now two ways to take the government will come in. The elders, if the elders not coming. It should be a
problem. All of these killings, then people still they enter. You know they stop.
I go to stop. It be like say not every day evangelists they evangelize people to come church. Abi you don't talk to Muslim. If you don't talk to Muslim, make I know Martins. You still be pastor. Okay. So Bible Muslim come toast you now. You go change.
Well, what's it gonna make me change?
Now, plenty reasons there. One, I don't talk these reasons many times. One, they need social security. Where they're supposed to realize say that social security not there.
Now government supposed to provide that one.
Okay. Two, they need social connection. That is okay. People, sorry, with due respect, upper. They always say with due respect. I just want to make an example with upper. You know, upper. Children and citizens not be the same thing as those with the JRO. Of course, we know that one. So when they don't become the same member for the same group, for the same color, they don't become one. So up our feet can they relate. Those that one they chop about before, can they chop fried rice for inside JRO. So it might be the distance. Then two, now for financial support, that is some big men they. Many big men they. So if they lacking, because they come from the same group, the same platform, they feel approach the person. Then three, if they get problem for whether community or for their place or with other person,
they go run go meet.
Those one they part of the reason. Then some, you know, say some war like back of pot, but because they don't do the same organization. If a fine girl or fine woman like you now, you go still like me way war. You understand me?
You mean you war pass? Me no war pass.
Me war pass you.
Okay, no give up. Maybe we need that make it judge. So carry on, my brother.
So this one they part of the many things. Then some people come from poor, like say they intimidate for their area. So the parents, this one on that thing, on that area, on that very important area. Because right now, I just come from one side now. Parents don't fool the place now. They say they're picking all day, Yesterday, just yesterday night, evening, for Kimbari area, 4 go down. 4 go down. So the parents, they can't say they are picking or join their district, join their district.
Their parents, even they won't be saying they encourage their children.
Yes, now, make I give you an example. Okay, like me and Papa of Osage. Then make I use Osakwalo that they use for this TikTok.
Different skits.
Different skits. Osakwalo come house. Now so to come the chop, you know they do anything. Then Emeka did the other side. Emeka they get stand. Sakwalo they now to come they fight for food. Sakwalo, you dey crazy. You know say Emeka. You know say as a girl level. Sakwalo come to say okay, you want go join. So the parents go know. So that if they argue for area, say, see what they happen, go say, okay, when my pikin come, make you repeat.
You
see what
many things.
You understand?
That's when you talk, you think say you dey here with the talker.
You understand? You say they get us or that kind of thing.
I know what you know. I they don't really come now from just a January they come from. So you go to say when my pikin come, you go know
who I be.
Who I be.
Okay, what will come because now you remind me of something just now. You talk one thing, you say when this Olubatis be SCG president that time for AAU, you did for Uniben, and you talk about renunciation. That time, Olubatis, they hear that time renunciation. That you understand? It comes like for everywhere that time. What it can happen now? We know they hear that thing when we say concern renunciation. That means say they remove hand. Come on, so we know they do again. What thing can they happen?
You know what they happen? They say they get what they call sustainers.
It's right.
You continue the thing. And if you continue the thing, you get power. You get power to pursue. Why have you done? You say, for a long time, you that time never get president. You don't belong.
Okay.
The one before me, they say, nah.
They get the one you did.
Get the one where you did. The one before that one, they say you get the one where you did. In fact, even if you don't belong directly, you do usually get support from them. You go pledge loyalty to the Capon. Me, I don't know anybody. I be quote and unquote Jew pastor. but
be Jew.
Yeah, as a call of that time.
Okay.
I don't know anybody. I just get power to stand for people. Now people say, okay, you will become president. That's why everybody take gather me. And everybody will gather me. Even themselves. Them know say if another color emerge, that color they go use the office they oppress them. Okay. So themselves no one make any color. They want so as me, so when me come na full chest because nobody feel accuse me say see the one way you dey support, see the one way you dey support. But before we feel enter that matter, how we take do we enter them, we rush enter them.
Because that's what you mean by
Reverend Father, wife.
What him? No, even before Reverend Father, wife come. No, before Reverend Father, wife come that time. They won't burn down campus. They come with petrol. That time, late Osakeve Moses, even last president. And the guy join hands together, gather students. Say, the people the oppressors. They don't many reach. What about about 35,000? We gather ourselves, we reach like 5,000. That would be a good bust hostel because we know the hostel, all the hostel where they did. We bust them, then take off. How many people if you shoot? When you hear that 5,000 people they enter your hostel, they run come on. We bring out their property, we burn their property, we expel number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 of all the 42 courts at that time, including some of the names we mentioned. And it happens so people say, thank God, me don't do for how to come out. Thank God, say this person they do this kind, you know. At the time we say, okay, you know what?
Some people even before they like to come out.
Many. They thank God. And so once we say renunciation, they say, hey, I beg go, I won't come out. One night, we shock. Over 5,000 people renounce. How many people did the school? Where 5,000 renounce?
They write exam peacefully. After that,
quiet director day,
quiet.
Assistant pastor day, head usher day. We can't shock.
No, you just talk about say you go church day.
People go enter like that because many people then trick many people enter. Some other people say no. What I mean is say at that time other people say we go fellowship. So you go to say na normal fellowship. Some people enter because you say oh boy we don't enter this still. And they call the church they don't be as it be. Now so we say so if like you talk about government, if government won't handle this matter, you know, after talking, say the problem is say government. If government no protect, people go find protection for the angle they feel they find protection. But we must know criminality. The boys,
our government, one country settled there when we say almost everybody for government.
No, the people who do this thing now, people know them. Like in talk, you got one time where Solomon Asare say, what do they do? They enter those people. They pick some people up because those people know they stay differently from each other. If you see one joint now, before you notice that we say this color do that joint. So if you enter, you will take a look. You go tell you say, oh boy, I don't get security for this place. You will get where your color get level. But if you get mind, you go say, this is open to everybody. So one person will call use body, one take intimidate you. If even wants you will come out for there. But that was so you don't identify the color. You go call. Some people don't even go for. They will call their men. Their men go enter into the place. They stay far from each other. They stay so that when they blow whistle,
they go here.
I dey take them down because government know they happen. What some of these?
We will take some calls now because we don't get too much time. In the next 10-15 minutes, when we say remember, you can take some calls. You know, but when we say you go connect with that one 080-77770300 080-7777-0300. Once you call us, you don't become part of the program with that. Once you call us, because we want to make it be say we hear from you, make you tell us how it be say you they feel for this killings. The one be say you say it day now and what you be say we go feed you, because the matter the thing don't wear shirt to think say you say yes they don't wear shirt, don't even tire a party and so, and to think say yes you can't see the happen you get the way be. So you call us now 080 before we call the number finish the line on the board. Move to this first call. Hello, good evening. Okay. Reduce the volume of television. Want to talk to us, I beg you. Reduce the volume of television.
Okay.
Talk to us. So what will be anywhere they call us from? Reduce the volume of television. Will they hear you? No need. Carry on. I bet if you want to call us, if you call us, you reduce the volume of television. Once the BC we don't hook up to you, that we will hear you well. Because if not, you go to get that back that noise and you no go good at all. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what will be your name? Where they call us from?
They call from first. My name is Matthew.
Okay, Matthew, what do you want me we know?
When about the killing, when it take place for town now,
okay.
Make me want make contribution.
Okay, we're there with you.
You only fear where some people get. Now most of the things when it happen so. You know, now some of them are working they choose to be when they happen to them so. We make government see try their possibility. Make them make sure say all these people, let me say they don't know them. Make them make sure say they put them for position when they belong. Make them be say for the food when person not eat, you come to can rub in mind. That one I will say make a contribute for inside.
Thank you very much, my brother. Matthew, when we say you call us, you say yes, say you know, be like good say the food the person no chop. They can't see the oil for your hands, so that kind of thing. You know, good at all. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
What will be your name? Where they call us from?
My name is Thomas. I've been made by the call from me.
Thomas, waiting.
Okay,
talk to us.
The truth of the matter is that the major problem of medication is the government.
Okay.
Because all those people now that police they catch us off. And we when we work under security as vigilante, you will see they arrest some. When you go carry the arrest station, you go surprise say people when you carry go station, they will leave you for there. Or all the things at the station I want to work out.
Okay.
If you go out now, you will go to scare your head because they must come after you.
Okay.
So the thing is that if they want me all these issues stop, it will stop from government. Because our government has to be made part for all these issues.
Because our government is supposed to give security. You hear to that, my brother talk now.
That is the primary fundamental function of government, security. Comrade, you know that one now.
Protection of life and
property.
Because
you know that one.
The way the man talk, they say before they ever come up for the dark bank, before they ever lock the matter, or they ever, as they say, talk, go incident the matter for police station there. They don't already waka come out.
Say that they waka follow them come out.
Sometimes they waka follow them come out. Sometimes they already come out. When you reach out, they come.
I tell you say where they come from. Just now they come from state command. Now they tell you just now, sir. If you see crowd, then they. So
if they talk now, say yes, say make police go report to police. Like we talked before, you waka come, and police they inside, or police collect for their hands, they mean they go free. How want to come fight this matter? May I ask you, Mr. Sazuwa?
So on a jump question.
Hey, you go answer that. If you
must you fail or you pass.
If you must free answer, so it can be number one.
You know why I go say na jump question.
You never tell.
Now wait till we go take na outdoor, that is indoor answer. Now we will provide for.
Okay, why do you think of the answer when we say you go give us? More hear the question our person get. Hello, good evening. Hello. You did line, we did hear you. What is your name? Hey, Jame, we did hear you.
The truth be this, I think that the government is aware of all these things. All of us too, as an individual, we did beneath here, we did those things. These court people, they live within us and among us. The government should form up a committee. When they form this committee, people will report to this committee, say, this is my area, see this bad boy, see this bad boy, see this bad boy in my area. They will pick them, investigate them. Because there's no, these people, they are not spirits. They live with us and they live among us. Let's not go to police. Let them report them to the set up, and at the end of the day, anyone that is arrested should be tried.
My brother, hey, Jame, what about the people when they recruit for the committee, could be members call? How it go be?
That's the problem we face.
Okay, that problem, you go help us solve the problem, because the problem don't there for everywhere, because that kind of thing, in as much as they try to create we won't be able to solve this problem. Other people they want to they tie them the more and they remote this other call. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, what will be your name? Where they call us from?
My name is Prayer. Where about
I better pray for us.
See, waiting me just see for this issue. Now my own, let me could say testify.
Okay.
Now God help me say I not fall for their hand.
Okay.
Because you get where I just go, you get one get where they hide. Most of the time I get the customer, you get one get where they hide. As I hide the girl, I me go see her for where the judge away for the hustle.
Okay.
As I reach there, one guy will be saying the day one of the your colleague, your candidate get come up for where I did.
Now you verse.
And now first, I the one you go and start to that side. Then I fulfill the fighter. Thank God for God. Now my buy, my buy your policy, the body language, my body language. Now my back up me say, I beg, that the key. I call you so face to say, for enter this thing. If not, I was fall for their hand.
And I thank God say you know fall for their hand, and their hand big way. People when be say go fall enter and I go. You know what it is? I'll just take 2 more calls before people say we go round up for here, because the calls that they already plenty they come when this can matter when they come. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, who will talk with you?
This is my favor from Uduota.
Okay, favor, reduce the volume for television, I beg you.
Okay. I didn't hear you. Okay, what I want to say?
Carry on now, favor.
Hello?
Favor, carry on, we dey hear you from Uduota.
Make government, make them enforce.
Reduce the volume of a television, I beg you. Favor, we dey hear you.
Make them go on this beer parlor in the evening, 6 o'clock, make police, make them proactive. From 6, many of these beer parlors are there from the perpetrate their act. They will first plan for them before they go do their assignment.
Oh, okay. Is it not there for the first
that one not be true. That one not be true, because the person where they keep from Magba. Now when they come out for church,
not the killer.
you see, make me they talk truth.
No, I'll allow this truth. We go talk all of them. For time where we say yes. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, how would you talk with you? What will be your name?
My name now Tony. Tony be my name.
Tony, where they call us from?
They call from the Kema Road.
Oh yeah, would they hear you?
Something when I see for it. If you say you want to go report this matter to police, some of the police that do inside.
Okay.
And anyone when you go report, the police is in a group, you go try to protect them.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, time no be our friend again. We'll just take 1 minute and we'll see how it is some of this thing. If I want to give you 1 minute now, maybe say to talk. What will be that way? Maybe say you want me to know for this matter.
First of all, make you know, say there is no identified time for these groups' operations.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no identified time.
There's no identified place.
There is no identified place.
I'll come to you.
You know? So therefore, waiting, first of all, the immediate solution. Now 2.
Okay.
1, the leaders. If you don't rise up now to reorientate your members, which of course you know that I know, seated here, that some of you are in support of these killings and some of you are not in support. If you don't reorientate them to stop it now, then outside that subtool, a drastic action will come up, that is security. Because what you are saying is that
they bring the grammar conduct must.
The security, they employ them to protect lives. I mean also comrade. So you they annoy them, you they make them the best say what you not do. Then by the time they come out, make the parents make them sit down for their house.
Thank you very much, Reverend Lou Martins.
For me, two ways.
Now two things now. You don't talk.
Yes, 2 things. First of all is that government must encourage whistleblowing.
Okay.
And because criminality is not criminality. If you keep us, you keep us. I don't want to hear saying I call something. And they know where they're there. Before you go negotiate, before you go do orientation or renunciation, make government enter them. All colors.
Okay.
Take on them porously. Now them go they beg. Then you come the angle of, no, that's what it happened for Niger Delta.
Okay.
Government don't enter everybody before you do a can say, okay, you know, we're going to grant amnesty. Make government enter them porously. Because we know this thing. Enter them, then they will not begin the side of negotiation. They will begin beg. But importantly, they say, government must connect with media. Like what would they do? So they must, what thing happen to National Orientation Agency or State Orientation Agency? If government take like 30 minutes every day for several radio stations, they talk this matter, both for jingles, another time of Andrew, no, check out, Nigeria, all those kind of jingles, all those kind of orientation, people where they deceive, they enter, the ones who put their eye enter, you go first of all prevent, then even those who enter now, you also, they tell them, say, no be as they see, and so now you need to say, before they go for, they also, you know, move out. But police, they must look for how to overhaul
Reverend Martin,
many things they do.
Now here we go live. I bless it the way they go do round 2 and the rest. Thank you so much. Reverend Martin, thank you so much. Please come give us some time. No, you are not too happy for you because you come late, but thank God it's today. Now here our program will end today. They want to thank everybody that won't be part of the program. Now do all the people won't be call. Now do. My name is Thomas Sado. Don't forget to a song where man hear before he become deaf. That be the latest music when we say they sing. And a good evening.